Yeah, I start to play futsal with my friends. You know, I'm from a small city in Brazil, in the south. So we've been playing many years in the same club. And of course, now we play in the street and typical activity, for the Brazilian boy, So this was when I start to play futsal, and we start to play competitions in the south, in our province. Yeah, and with 17 years old, I moved to Carlos Barbosa. It's a small city in the south in Brazil as well, but with a big team. I think Carlos Barbosa is the one of the most important teams in Brazil. I arrived there with 17 years old, and I start to play with the under 20 and training with the first team, and all the steps, my beginning the professional world was in Carlos Barbosa, I start to training with the first team. After I start to play a little, more. I got a good rule, in my last years in Carlos Barbosa, and yeah, when I arrived in the national team, we had really good years in Carlos Barbosa, really good group, and we won the Brazilian League and the American Cup, and was really good years, my career in Carlos Barbosa. I'm still a supporter, so I have a really good feeling when I talk about Carlos Barbosa. After Carlos Barbosa, I went to Madrid. We've been playing International Cup in Spain, and the Interview is one traditional team in Spain, the Spanish league. They contact me to start, the another season with them. So yeah, I had 24 years old, and was too fast. I think I didn't think too much, and I just went to Spain, and I spent 6 seasons in Interview. Like, was a big change about my life, my career. I start to be in the national team, in the group. In the group we play the World Cup, in 2008 in Brazil. So it was the big change for me, but I had the good luck because it was a really good team with the best Brazilian players, with the best Spanish players. Spain was in a really good moment that time, So yeah, it was wonderful years in Spain, in Madrid, when we won a lot of cups, a lot of Spanish league, international cups. Was, should say, one of my best moments, And yeah, when I arrived in Spain, I started to be more often in the national team. I started to get a role in the national team as well. I was in Interview when we played the first World Cup with Brazil. And after this, in 2010, I think, 2011, I'm not sure right now, I went to Barcelona to play. It was my best decision in my life, I think. So I've been playing 5 seasons in Barcelona, and yeah, the group was fantastic, really good players. Was a mix as well, the Brazilian and Spanish players. Was the best decision in my life, to move there. Like, I enjoy a lot the club, the city. Yeah, we won the Champions League, the most important tournament as well, 2 times. I met my wife when I arrived in Barcelona. So and yeah, and I continued the national team. Of course, I played 2 World Cups. 2008, I was in interview. 2012, I was in Barcelona already. So the years in Spain was amazing. Like I have really good memories about, especially the years in Barcelona. And yeah, I was really happy. Yeah, and when I arrived in Barcelona, I met my wife there. We start to know each other, the typical. And after Barcelona, 2017, I finished my contract in Barcelona. I was like in the end of my career. Unfortunately, we need to understand this. I would love to play my whole life, but it's not like this. And in my last year in Barcelona, yeah, my first daughter, born in Sweden, but we were living in Barcelona. Finished my contract in June. I went to Italy and to play, like, okay, I think I have some few years to enjoy, the body wasn't the same, and you understand it's coming a lot of good players. And when I went to Italy, I understood already, like, okay, I'm seeing the last the last opportunity to enjoy, like I went to Italy, and when I was in Italy, the Brazilian Federation, they contacted me to start a new project, because 2017, I think so. Yeah, this was 2017. Brazil lost in the World Cup, and they start to some revolution in the futsal department. It was a big fight in Brazil about futsal federation, soccer federation, but it's a long history. But they invite me to start this new project for the next World Cup. And yeah, we decide, like to move back to Brazil after 11 years, 12 years in Spain and a few months in Italy. We decided to go there. I think was a normal process. When you are in the end of a career, you see you going down, and you prioritize your family. And I had this feeling to go back to Brazil as well, to be close my family a little, And I think more or less everything was together, in that moment, and we decided to go. And I've been working 1 year in the Brazilian Federation, try to organize all the project for the next World Cup. I was sport director there, and yeah, after 8-10 months, they had a big fight against Futsal Federation, Brazilian Federation, and the people put me there. They went out, and yeah, my wife and I, we've been talking about the second child, like been talking about this, and we decided to move to Sweden. My wife is from Gothenburg. We decided to move, and next step, in our life. And she's from Gothenburg, but we found a place in Kungsbacka, So I have 2 daughters. My second daughter born there in Kungsbacka. So this is more or less, how I came to Sweden. Was more or less this process. I start to finish. I start to work with futsal, and when I arrived here, I was still working for Barcelona department. They have a project to start some academy school in Brazil, South America, and after, I don't know, 2 years I was here in Sweden. Matthias talked with me we met each other, I don't know how many times, but he told me about this project, women's team, no, and this was my start here, no, in the national team, no. Yeah, I knew Matthias before, no, when he was playing, no, we met each other when he was playing, no, and but I was in that moment in my life, no, my second daughter was coming and organizing my life, no, the dad life, no, and I didn't have so much time, you know, to focus in futsal. And I know here in Sweden it's growing a lot, but at that time wasn't professional, no, it started to grow, was growing a lot the last years, but I think it's not the professional world I've been living, no, when I was playing, no. And Matthias, no, he started to work in the federation, and he told me, you know, like, no, Gabriel, I think it'll be good. We are looking for a coach for the girls, no, and during these years I've been studying. I did all the course in Spain, no, the UEFA course to be a coach, because in Spain, in Portugal, Russia, you need to have this license, no, to train in the first division. So I started to study this. I think was a good opportunity, you know, for me to be in contact with the futsal world. No, I've been doing this my whole life. And of course, no, when Matthias told me about this possibility, I need to adapt, no, like, I know here is not professional, especially the girls, no, unfortunately have this big difference, no, and I'm trying until now, no, to adapt, try to give information, to give, try to show the way I believe, like in the futsal, to compete, no, because when you talk about the national team, for the coach it's a little easy, because we know the players come here and they're gonna give 100%, no, because have this this feeling really special, no, to represent the country, no. But I know they're not 100% professional, so we need to find this line to work with them to compete, no. Like I said, it's really nice to be here, but our goal is try to compete more and more, no. So this is the line we start one and a half year ago, no, and yeah, I talk a lot with the girls. I think we are improving, no, the players, the staff. I think we are learning a lot, no, and I'm happy. I start to understand more and more how it works here, no, because I can't come here and say I'm from Brazil, no. It's like this. No, I need to adapt and try to find the best way for to compete, no, because they are good players. In general, Sweden have this culture, no, to play soccer, no, since I don't know, 5-6 years old. The girls, it's really normal to play soccer. This is really good, but of course, futsal, it's another sport, no, and I always tell this to them: you are good players, but we need to focus in fundamentals, no, we need to focus to train specific things for futsal, no, and I'm really happy, no, if the group we have right now start to be nice, because start coming new players as well, young players, no, so I think it's our goal is to improve and like I said, try to compete more and more, and to put Sweden, no, try to be close the best national teams, no.